Let's do it. Check one. Mic check. 1, 2. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live and it is Wednesday, October 27th. Peace, one love, brothers and sisters, kings and queens, gods and goddesses, all of divine creation. We are here at Conscious Crypto every single day. My name is MC Medina and we're here at 2 p.m. in the afternoon, Central Standard Time from 2 to 3, delivering the most cutting edge, the latest and the greatest in decentralized finance news. That's a global community, and we've got something special today. We've got a brand new jingle, and so I want to say welcome to and here on Conscious Crypto, we always get started by lighting a little bit of Palo Santo and sage. Please leave your comments below. I want to know what is your top 3 coins right now. And see if we can get some sage going. And what this is, these are intentional plants that have been used for thousands of years. And we're going to set the intention right now like we do every single day here on Conscious Crypto. And our intention is to become more financially, to work on our financial literacy and to gain more financial sovereignty. So that is the intention for Conscious Crypto every single day. Again, my name is MC Medina. And let's just dive right in. See if I can refresh my internet connection here, refresh my page. And I thought that I was going to see different numbers. What I'm seeing across the board right now is just a little bit devastating. We've got Bitcoin at 58,856 after last week's high of 65,000. We're back down at 58.856, and that is down 5.58% in the last 24 hours. And the same thing with Ethereum. What is going on here? Hopefully we'll dive more and figure out what is going on across the market, because Shiba Inu, one of the coins that I'm holding right now, has absolutely skyrocketed. So hopefully we're going to get into what's going on with Bitcoin, Ethereum. XRP is down to $1.01. That means they're down 9.11% in the last 24 hours. Lord have mercy. We've got Dogecoin down 7.92%. It's at 25 cents. So what is going on in the market right now? I want to see. Did I leave the mouse over there? I'm seeing it. We're working on the show every single day. We're adding more and more new things. I got my trusty mouse over here, so that way I don't have to reach over here anymore. Let's see if this thing will, maybe I can get this thing to work here. So leave your comments below. We're going to take just a short, brief moment in time right now to check into the Twitch, the live stream on Twitch. If you're checking us out live right now on Twitch, please leave a comment below. I would like to know, where are you watching from? And I'm going to go ahead and see if I can host the channel here. We want you to host the channel, and then we're going to say, let's do this, exclamation point. All right, and if you guys don't already know, the music that we listen to here on Conscious Crypto is from an album that I put together called the Instrumentals LP. If you want to hear any of these songs that you hear in the background, they're all available on YouTube, Pandora, Spotify, iTunes, Tidal, Deezer, the Google Play Store, Amazon Music. I mean, we're on pretty much every streaming platform around the world. So please do me a huge favor. If you like the music that you listen to in the background, please check it out on other streaming platforms, including YouTube. It'd be great to have your support. As an artist, I'm doing my best to provide positivity into the society, and music is one of the ways that I do that. Okay, so let's get into some of the biggest gainers in the last 24 hours, same way we do every single day here on Conscious Crypto. The top gainer right now, you guys make some noise. Shiba Inu at a positive 50.13% in the last 24 hours. Let's see some more top gainers here. Let's see, page, prices. Let's see who else we got as some of the top earners in the last 24 hours, the top gainers. We have Suku is up 76%. I don't even know what this coin is, popping up out of nowhere. And 1 inch again has gone up 39%. We saw yesterday that it was one of the top gainers, but today 39.22% for 1 inch. 1 inch is as far as I know, it's a decentralized exchange and wallet. So it seems like it's worth looking into. We've got Krill at a 34.2% gain. We got into Shiba Inu with its 50% gain. We've got the Mask Network up 17%. Origin Trail up 16.95. TrueFi is up 16.46. PlayDAP is up 2.99%. And that's really, for the most part, we've got Balancer, Deriva DAO, Aave, Tether, RAI Reflex Index, Binance USD, Balancer, and LCX all gaining today. Now let's go to the other side of the spectrum and let's see who the biggest losers are right now. Assemble Protocol was up last week. I don't know if you guys remember, Assemble Protocol was one of our top gainers and they are currently down 19%. Badger DAO also had a considerable gain. I think it was, if it wasn't this week, it was later on last week, and they're also down 17%. New Cipher is down 16.81. Chili's, the bounce token that was up is now down at minus 14.38. The wrapped Luna token. So it looks like a lot of the coins that were up last week today seem to have taken a considerable dip, including the Graph, Avalanche, and IOTA. We've also got Compound, Tezos, and Theta, along with Celo and VeChain and Terra Luna, all down considerably. I mean, we're talking between 15 and 12% in the last 24 hours. So you guys keep your eyes open for some more moves across the board. Let's get into some of the latest and the greatest in decentralized finance news. If you're in the chat, please let me know what your top 3 coins are and also what your favorite wallet is. Now check it out, guys. This next segment here is brought to you by Webull. And I want to communicate a new promotion that is happening with Webull. I want to help my friends and family build a more robust trading portfolio. And one of those ways is to grow your portfolio in stocks. Okay, so right now, Webull is doing one of the absolute biggest promotions that they've ever had, and I want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to take advantage of it. It's the biggest referral promotion ever, and the event is going to go on from the 22nd until Halloween, the 31st of this month. During the promotion, when you use a referral link, I'm going to give you guys a referral link that's going to be in the description below. When you open up the account, you're going to get free stocks. Now, when you use your referral code, after your first referral, any additional successful referral will grant you 2 stocks, each valued between $3 and $300. And we want to make sure that everybody is aware that the value of the stock may fluctuate. The promotion is only open to Webull clients who have registered the Webull account before October 8th, 2021, and have yet to successfully refer a friend to Webull. So looks like you've already had a Webull account for the referral before November the 8th. I'm sorry, October the 8th. So if you're currently using Webull, make sure you send out that referral code and get yourself some free stocks. Now let's dive right into the absolute latest and the absolute greatest in global DeFi news. This story comes in an hour ago from Ziyuan Sun. Twitter CEO Jack Dorsey reiterates a positive outlook on Bitcoin tipping during earnings calls. Dorsey suggested that the new initiative is incentivizing content creation and cryptocurrency adoption alike. Back in September, Twitter became the first major social media platform to adopt Bitcoin tipping, enabling users to send Bitcoin directly to their favorite content creators through the site's native front end. The company also allowed users to send their Bitcoin over the Bitcoin Lightning Network to ensure near instant settlement times. In response to an analyst's question regarding how cryptocurrencies play into the company's overall global strategy, Dorsey said the following during the company's third quarter earnings call yesterday, on Tuesday. Bitcoin tipping allows for much more speed. Both tipping subscriptions are new. These are products that we want to make sure that, again, we started small and we figure out the right product that people want to stick with, and they're evaluating every single day. And then we'll roll them out to more and more people and scale it and continue to iterate on the product. So it looks like Twitter started to roll out the Bitcoin tipping, and I think this is a great concept. I mean, in my opinion, I think my opinion is that every social media platform should definitely have an ability to incorporate crypto on whatever level possible, whether it is tipping or being able to send money back and forth. It's really important to be able. I'm seeing if I can get this mouse to work, but I think I might need to change the batteries in this bad boy. Anyhow, so Twitter bringing in more adoption. Dorsey's anticipated that the company could eventually integrate Bitcoin tipping with enterprise initiatives, such as in partnerships with advertisers on the platform. The number of monetizable users on Twitter has grown by 13% year over year to 211 million worldwide. Earlier this month, financial services platform Square, also founded by Dorsey, announced plans to build an open source Bitcoin mining ecosystem. At the time, Dorsey stated that the company's goal was to help further decentralize Bitcoin to increase the technology's distributed resilience. So it looks like Mr. Dorsey here of Twitter and Square, Jack Dorsey, big shout out and big love to him, because seems like he's doing a lot to help with the adoption rate when it comes to Bitcoin and just crypto generally speaking. So let's get into some hot stories. I thought that was a hot story, but Let's see. Shiba Inu's risks drops with Shiba's 574% October's price rally. Bitcoin extends correction as Ethereum sees picture perfect rejection at all-time highs. You guys tell me what you want me to get into, because we got some hot stories right now. How a single strategy crypto algorithm turned $100 into $36,000 in 10 months. Sounds like that sounds like a winner. Let's see if we got anybody in the chat. Yeah, let's go ahead and get into this. Let's see, hot stories. Okay, let's get into this. This is how a single strategy crypto algorithm turned $100 into $36,205 in 10 months. Warren Buffett said that what we learned from history is that people don't learn from history. Crypto traders can definitely change that. Before we get into the nitty-gritty of how one simple rule created the kind of insane return on investment noted in the headline, let's be clear on one thing. You can't copy this. Actually, no human can. Even a trading bot would not be able to replicate this particular strategy in real life, as it's a thought experiment, a proof of concept rather than an actual way to make money in crypto trading. The exchange fees alone would kill this particular strategy for most traders. But that doesn't mean it's useless. In fact, it's the perfect way to illustrate how a simple strategy can work for real traders in real life. So let's dig right in, guys. What could you do right now today with this algorithm? What does buy 80, sell 12 hours mean? Okay, here's the basic premise. In partnership with data firm The Tie, Cointelegraph Markets Pro has developed the Vortex Score. That's VORTECS. This is trademark, okay? It's a Vortex Score. It's an algorithmic determination of how bullish or bearish current trading conditions are for a given crypto asset. Now, the score is based on historical data, and it's essentially sifts through the whole history of a coin or a token, looking for conditions that are similar to those that are being observed right now. It's looking for a variety of similarities and outliers, for instance, trading volume, recent price action, the social sentiment, and even the volume of tweets about that asset. So it finds similarities. It looks at what happened. If it finds similarities, it looks at what happened next. Did the asset go up or down? How consistent was the movement? How significant was the rise or the fall? Combining all of these data points, it creates the Vortex Score, which is a dynamic and constantly evolving evaluation of the current trading conditions for each supported asset. You guys following me here? So the higher that the score is, the more bullish the outlook is, and the more confident that the algorithm becomes. Conversely, a very low score is a bearish and equally confident. A neutral score of 50 means that the algorithm sees no significant correlation between the current conditions and the past price performance. The Markets Pro team started testing a whole range of strategies on the day the algorithm went live. A quote, buy 80, sell 20 hours strategy means that the test quote buys every asset that crosses the 80 score, which is considered strongly bullish. And then it sells the asset again after precisely 12 hours. Of course, this is not happening on an exchange. It's happening on a spreadsheet. And since the test wants to maintain equal holdings of all assets that are within its range, it rebalances every hour. For instance, if Solana's coin crossed 80 and the sole asset with that high score, the test would place 100% of its current portfolios into Sol. But if the Binance coin BNB then crossed 80 as well, the test would allocate half of its position to BNB in the next hourly rebalance. Does that make sense? So why couldn't we do this? Well, first, let's assume that you're human if you're reading this. Number two, if you're human, you need sleep. And the test is working 24 hours a day, every single day, 365 days a year, and even on the leap year days, and has been for over 10 months straight. So even new parents get a break from the baby once in a while. Second, the algorithm is not taking account of liquidity and order depth on any particular asset on any given exchange. It buys at the current price and then sells at the current price, which we all know isn't necessarily realistic. And third, exchange fees for a rebalance every hour would be prohibitive, no matter how much BNB or FTX token or whatever token that you might be hoarding. So why is this a valuable test at all? Well, the point here is to evaluate whether the Vortex algorithm is actually good at its job. When it sees bullish conditions, is it right more often than not? That's the question. When the score goes up, do prices generally increase? Obviously, with the test, the answer is yes. And while the buy 80, sell 12 is an outlier, there are other strategies that have created a massive hypothetical return on investments. For instance, buy 80, sell 24 hours, the one sitting on, quote, gains of 13,000%. Other strong strategies include buy 90, sell 160 hours, and then buy 80 and sell 80 hours. So with Bitcoin returning to 49.5% since the test started running on January 5th, 2021, every single strategy has beaten the ROI from simply holding Bitcoin. Wow. Okay, so as we were seeing that the Vortex calculator, something happened outside and the bunny got really scared for some reason. That was weird. So what the Vortex calculator is doing is providing more of a return on our investment than if you were to just hold Bitcoin, right? And let's see. And the signals that Vortex is working correctly, which it is in general over time, providing that historical trading conditions for digital assets can be a useful gauge for the current health of the asset. In other words, a high Vortex score has a proven correlation to price appreciation. Not in every instance, not for every asset, but in general, this 10-month trial has made a compelling case. Warren Buffett, perhaps paraphrasing George Wilhelm Friedrich Hegel, once said that what we learn from history is that people don't learn from history. As a crypto skeptic, he might want to revisit his stance. That's what the Vortex Score is all about. The Vortex Score is about learning from our history, and that's why a hypothetical return of 36,000% is important. It tells us that we're looking at the right history. So I do want to take a moment to recommend Cointelegraph Markets Pro is available exclusively to members on a monthly basis of $100 a month or annually with 2 free months included. It carries a 14-day money-back policy to ensure that it fits the crypto trading and investing research needs of a subscriber, and the members can cancel anytime. So that is the Vortex Score exclusively by Cointelegraph Markets Pro. And they teamed up with the Thai firm. So the basic premise is the partnership between the Thai, TIE, Cointelegraph Markets Pro, and they created the Vortex Score, which is based on historical and evidential information from the past. So that is one of the hottest stories coming out into the decentralized finance community. What else do we have here? Don't get bearish on Bitcoin just yet, says the veteran trader who called the 2018 crash. Biden's pick for CFTC chair wants the agency to be a beat cop with the authority to oversee 60% of digital asset market. To the roots of mining Bitcoin, going green faster than ever. I want to get into this because here on Conscious Crypto, we are all about being efficient and being practical and doing everything we can to be self-conscious about the carbon footprint that crypto is a part of making, but also a part of destroying, because there is a whole green community that is growing. The story came in 3 hours ago by Shiraz Jagati. To the roots of mining. Bitcoin is going green faster than ever. Many crypto mining firms are transitioning to renewable sources of energy to help facilitate their operations. This is fantastic news, and this is the type of news that you get here on Conscious Crypto. We're going to have a Conscious Crypto moment right now. And you know what? Since we're already at it, let's go ahead and get into our next sponsor, and that's Oregon Vortex. Oregon Vortex is bringing you the best in orgonite technology. There's pendants and pyramids available. If you visit OregonVortex.com, you're going to see a whole collection of functional jewelry and functional decorative pieces for your home or office, or even your vehicle, your car, your motorcycle. These pendants and these devices have the ability to transform positive ions into negative ions, similar to the way that a pink Himalayan salt lamp would do. And if you go to OregonVortex.com, I'm going to leave the links, and you guys can see all the links as well. If you go to the MC Medina YouTube channel, okay? You click on the link for Oregon Vortex, and if you go to that link, you're going to see the custom and exclusive pendants and low EMF reducing devices and a whole bunch more. Go to OregonVortex.com and use the discount code MEDINALOVE10. Okay, that's in all capital letters, MEDINALOVE, and the number 10, and you're going to get 10% off of anything on OregonVortex.com. So let's hop right into this. The roots of mining. Now, there's no denying that over the past couple of years, the narrative that Bitcoin consumes too much power has continued to garner an increased amount of mainstream traction. However, what sometimes gets ignored is that in recent months, an increasing number of Bitcoin miners have moved towards the use of power sources driven primarily by renewable energy. Now, of course, this makes a whole bunch of sense. If you are a miner, if you're a human being and you need to power your machines and you're continuing to have to pay for the power, it's absolutely logical that you're going to be seeking renewable energy sources. So that way you don't have to, what we're doing is we're lowering our overhead, right? As entrepreneurs, we're going to lower our overhead so that way we don't have to make such of a budget, a monthly budget for energy. So it's obvious that miners seem to be practical people. Obviously, they're already seem to be practical people because they're mining crypto. I mean, that's not a very common thing to get into unless you have a practical approach or you're practically minded. To expound further on the subject, it should be noted that a number of studies, including one that was released recently by Cambridge University, revealed that more than 70% of all the miners operating today make use of renewable sources to power their day-to-day operations, of course. In this regard, Mint Green, a Canada-based clean tech cryptocurrency miner, recently announced that it had entered into an agreement with Lonsdale Energy Corporation to supply heat generated from Bitcoin mining to the residents of North Vancouver in British Columbia by the start of 2020. To elaborate on the deal, a spokesperson for Mint Green recently said that the company's digital boilers are capable of recovering more than 96% of the electricity that it uses for Bitcoin mining purposes. As a result of such setup, the firm will reportedly be able to prevent 20,000 metric tons of greenhouse gases per megawatt from entering the atmosphere every year. This is big news, guys. So this is a conscious crypto moment. We're continuing to become more efficient in crypto mining, and we're using renewable energy, and we're providing that to the community. So I got to take my hat off right there to Vancouver, BC district, Canada. So not only that, but Mint Green claims that the harvested energy can and will be used to provide heat to a total of 100 residential and commercial buildings in a Canadian city, which per recent census data currently houses a population of around 155,000 human beings. This is great news. Canada is really setting an example for the renewable energy sector, and we're continuing to chip away at the carbon footprint that these digital assets seem to be influencing. Now, could this be just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to how the crypto industry can impact the environment in a positive way? Now, that's a great question. Renewable energy is a game changer. For anybody who is practically minded, renewable energy is one of the biggest topics of interest because, check it out, Colin Sullivan, he's the CEO of Mint Green, he was providing some thoughts on this matter that his company's partnership with Lonsdale seeks to help mitigate and tackle a number of issues related to climate change that people have tended to associate with various crypto mining activities. Zach Bradford, the CEO of CleanSpark, which is a sustainable Bitcoin mining and energy technology company, told us that the relationship between energy generation and Bitcoin mining will continue to deepen and expand over the coming decade, adding that there are a lot of stranded energy assets in North America that Bitcoin mining is particularly suited for making use of. He then went on to add that there are power plants that are currently too far from large metro areas to be efficient during regular demand. A Bitcoin miner can partner with the community to conserve that energy by using it to mine Bitcoin and send the excess energy to other parts of the grid. When questioned about the long-term viability of a setup such as the one proposed by Mint Green, he gave his opinion that it depends entirely from company to company, stating that there are two scenarios that can be used to expand upon the subject. In one scenario, Bitcoin miners set up shop where there is excess energy, i.e., where the energy is already being lost. Mining takes those stranded electrons and converts them into something useful, like Bitcoin. And then the second scenario for Bradford, Bitcoin miners increase the total energy generation in a particular area, he added. And while the latter may result in a loss of energy for mining, according to Bradford, there is usually much more total energy available when such a setup is involved. Therefore, in case one's local power infrastructure needs that extra energy for heating or cooling homes during peak periods, it is possible for grids to harness this excess electricity in order to satisfy the demand of their users. So Bitcoin's future is becoming increasingly green. In Bradford's view, Bitcoin mining is the first meaningful investment in decades that is designed to help bolster North America's existing energy infrastructure, because he believes that Bitcoin not only increases energy consumption across areas where it is being mined, but it also improves upon that region's energy generation capabilities. He added, "This is the key aspect that sometimes is lost in the ideological struggle. North America's energy consumption is going to grow a lot over the next decade as electric vehicles become more mainstream. Everybody's starting to use more solar panels. We got more Bitcoin miners. We've got more robots. We've got more AI. We've got more AR. In California, electric vehicles are already straining the state's power grid. California is present in North America's future." Okay, so in this regard, one can see that Bitcoin mining incentivizes energy development and generation with almost everyone involved, not just the miners, standing to gain from this evolution. Quote, "We are in for a wild ride as global climate goals, greater energy demand from electric vehicles, and monetary policy all collide with Bitcoin at the center of it." Bradford closed out by saying, similarly, providing his thoughts on the subject, Samir Tabar, the chief strategy officer of Bit Digital, which is a Bitcoin miner listed on the NASDAQ, told Cointelegraph that Bitcoin miners are and were criticized over the environmental toll from mining. However, the reality today is that Bitcoin miners have become the vanguard in showing innovation and creativity in leveraging sustainable practices, as they should be. They are the leaders in this industry. Quote, "This experiment with North Vancouver is an illustrative example of that ingenuity," he noted. "Crypto's walk toward a more sustainable future." Per a report released in December 2020, it is estimated that the real estate building operations and their associated construction-related activities currently account for a whopping 38% of all carbon dioxide emissions taking place in the urban areas. Therefore, the narrative that crypto mining alone is quickly becoming one of the largest contributors to today's global warming could be skewed. Let's elaborate on this. One study suggests that the hydroelectric power is the most common source of energy for miners presently today, with a staggering 62% of all mining farm operators reportedly making use of the hydroelectricity to facilitate their day-to-day operations, with exhaustible sources such as coal and natural gas taking the second and third spots at 38% and 36% respectively, followed by wind and solar energy. Also, With companies like Mint Green now modernizing their mining rigs at an increasingly rapid pace, it stands to reason that more firms and people are going to be looking to turn toward various crypto mining operations to meet their new power and heating needs in the future. In fact, Mint Green has already teamed up with the Vancouver Island Sea Salt facility and the Canadian whiskey company Shelter Point Distillery to start selling its excess heat energy by 2020. As the industry attempts to move closer to a greener future, it appears as though many standards surrounding carbon neutrality are becoming a norm for the crypto mining industry. To put things into perspective, data suggests that gold mining is more resource exhaustive than Bitcoin mining. Similarly, it is estimated that flare gas waste can power the entire Bitcoin network 6.2 times over, which just goes to show that crypto miners could turn out to be a part of a solution when it comes to wasted energy. Lastly, as pointed out previously, there's a growing list of mining firms that have adopted strategies that have enabled them to become climate positive for scope 1, 2, and 3 greenhouse gas emissions. Another conscious crypto moment, guys. This is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, this is huge news. What we're seeing is, first, miners were being targeted by governments, regulators, as contributing to a large carbon footprint, a global carbon footprint. And now what we're seeing is we've taken this information and we've truly owned it. We've accepted the news as miners, as a crypto community, and we're flipping the news upside down. And we are now the leaders. This is giving me the chills because those who were being targeted are now the leaders in the renewable energy sector and the leaders in continuing to chip away at the global carbon footprint. Fantastic news. Really excited about the future for Bitcoin miners, other crypto miners. We're going to get into some editor's choice stories now. This story came in from Aaron Karaman. Excuse me, and this came in 9 hours ago. We're seeing, as a Hispanic person, I've got to get into this story. Now, before I get into the story, the next segment here is sponsored by Incas Shoes. Incas Shoes is world wear. It's handmade. And I've got a discount code for you for the Incas Shoes because you guys deserve it. Let me tell you guys a little bit about Incas Shoes. The globe as our muse. MC Medina, myself, and Incas were both committed to using our work to improve our environment and enrich our communities through social and environmental awareness and action. Incas Shoes, we're urging you guys to plant. We're going to plant some trees and decorate our feet with some fresh sneakers. Okay, when you go to the link below, it's a bit.ly link for Incas Shoes. You're going to get 15% off of your total purchase. Plus, you're going to get an extra $10 off discounted by using the link. Okay. Incas Shoes has already planted. Let me see if I can get this information here. Because I know I had this information up the other day, and now I'm like, hey, where is this information at? I had a whole segment specifically set aside for you guys so that way I could get into this. And this is it right here. All right, so let's jump right into the nitty gritty. Incas, the shoe company, was founded on the principle of fair trade and global philanthropy. That means that the shoes are crafted with respect for the environment and with the people who make them. When Incas was founded back in 2012, they partnered with skilled artisan shoemakers in Peru, in Spanish lovingly referred to as buen zapateros, to create the first classic sneaker using the authentic Peruvian textiles, which is what you see here. As they honor our roots in Peru with the brand name, they have expanded to work around the world with highly skilled and ethical partners to develop epic product lines. Country by country, they have drawn inspiration and sourced materials and developed sustainable relationships. Then and now, the highest priority is that partners throughout the supply chain are paid fairly, paid their living wages fairly, and also work in environments that prioritize health, safety, and respect. So what we're doing, we're planting trees and decorating our feet right now. We have planted. So here's the math. There's roughly 2,500 trees per 1 acre in the forest. Therefore, 257,000 trees translated to 102.8 acres. The average 1 acre forest sequesters 144.64 tons of CO2. So the trees that we've planted so far have offset about 15,000 metric tons of CO2. So please join us in planting trees and put something really nice on your feet. They're super comfortable. Incas, handmade, worldwide wear. Okay, let's get into the next story. You're going to receive your discount code right there in the description. So let's get into Latin America stands to benefit most from crypto, says Uphold executive. Uphold CEO JP Theoriot said that the nature of life in Latin America begs for use cases based on Bitcoin. El Salvador's Bitcoin adoption has triggered a digital asset revolution in Latin America, and the region could benefit even more if people can exchange cryptocurrencies, fiat money, and the upcoming central bank digital currencies, CBDC, on the same infrastructure, said the head of multi-currency investment platform Uphold. Speaking to us, Uphold CEO JP Theoriot underscored that the nature of Latin America begs for Bitcoin-based use cases, saying that the region will benefit the most as crypto adoption continues to grow. Venezuela and Colombia are the two most prominent crypto adopters in the region besides El Salvador. However, other nations that are closing the gap rather quickly, with El Salvador acting as a catalyst. Theoriot explained of Uphold's 7 million users, 1.4 million originate from Latin America, and the high adoption rate in the region continues to attract global players. Bitcoin would be embraced first by the unbanked and those who send or receive remittances, he said. However, CBDCs would become more popular than the largest cryptocurrency for merchants. Many businesses may understandably prefer something stable for transactions, but investment portfolios would be much more benefited by Bitcoin, he added. With the appropriate channels in place to convert between Bitcoin, US dollar, and any potential CBDCs, users could really just use whichever form of currency works best for their use case. Speaking of CBDCs, Theoriot noted that not every country needs to make its own digital currency, as it would be easy to adopt an existing one. He added that the main goal for Latin American countries is and should be a functional system where anyone in the region could simply exchange between assets. Puerto Rico sees resurgence from interests among crypto rich. Interesting. That's another story there. As I'm having so many issues with this name. Riot, as he mentioned, Latin America has enjoyed significant growth in crypto funding in 2021. Mexican cryptocurrency exchange Bitso became the first crypto unicorn of the region thanks to a $250 million Series C capital raise in May. Mercado Bitcoin, a Brazilian crypto exchange, also completed a mega funding round, securing $200 million in SoftBank financing. That's fantastic, and we expect many more are coming, Riot commented. Also adding, seeing as banking and unbanked is one of the main philosophical and practical pillars of cryptocurrency, this could mean offering people for the first time access to financial services that rival or surpass anything in the legacy system. This means families who are dependent on remittances don't have to see 10 to 20% of their income siphoned off by money transfer companies. He continued, this means that literally anyone can begin building an investment portfolio, and it will basically change the standard of living forever. So great news. Latin America seems to be one of the leading sectors in the world in regards to the adoption of cryptocurrency. We've got the Slovenian finance ministry seeks public opinion on crypto tax laws. Oh my goodness, guys. And I had to save, we're getting closer to the end of the program, and I had to kind of save the best for last, because we're going to dive right into a story that came in 6 hours ago in regards to what everybody's talking about right now. Shiba Inu could surpass Dogecoin after a 700% SHIB price rally in October. Wow. In comparison, Dogecoin's October gains so far have come out to be a little over 8%. All right, let's get into the altcoin watch segment. And this segment, ladies and gentlemen, is brought to you by Divine Garments, 100% organic cotton for these shirts. And let me tell you a little bit more here about Divine Garments, okay? Listen, Divine Garments is revolutionary, environmentally conscious, and enlightened company which is keen on representing the spiritual approach to sustainable fashion while bringing humanity together. Our intention of sourcing only the most eco-friendly fabrics from all over the world inspires a progressive, romantic, and a contemporary look known for premium, high-end quality and undivided attention to detail. Now, because Divine Garments manifests at the pinnacle of humanity's existence, we used ancient Asanoha patterns and sacred geometry and other esoteric symbolism to deeply inspire every design. We also have a green planet business approach, creative branding, and support to a local 501c3 nonprofit organization, confirming that Divine Garments is soon to be one of the world's most desirable fashion houses. So go to lovemedina.com/garments or just hit the bit.ly link below. And Crypto 20 is going to give you guys 20% off of anything that says Divine Garments on lovemedina.com. So go to the store. We've got tote bags, we've got shirts, we've got yoga pants, we've got boxer briefs, we've got bikinis, we've got fanny packs, or what we're calling the Divine Garments Artifact Pack. We've got socks and a space traveler bag. So please visit lovemedina.com/garments or hit the bit.ly link so you can take a look at what we have in Divine Garments for you. Divine Garments is clothing for gods and goddesses. Okay. We are going into the Shiba Inu news. And this is about, We got about 5-6 minutes left in today's show. Thank you guys so much for hanging in there. Let's get right into the Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu continued its march upward on October 27th today, with its price hitting a record high of nearly 4 zeros, a 6, and a 0 before correcting lower. Look, Shiba rallied by more than 25% to an all-time high of 4 zeros, 5959, crossing above its previous all-time high of 4 zeros, 5 3 zeros, according to data from Binance. Now, the latest move upside pushed the token's month-to-date, or MTD, returns to approximately 726%, making it the fifth highest grossing cryptocurrency entering the final quarter of 2021. SHIB's October gains had slipped to near 606% following a price correction from its record high, still higher than the rest of the top cap crypto rivals, including Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, and Solana. Wow, those are pretty much my top 5 coins right there. Still Shiba Inu, or SHIB's superior performance particularly stands out against its meme coin rival Dogecoin, whose month-to-date gains are currently only about 8%. Moreover, Shiba Inu's market capitalization has now reached $22.1 billion, the 11th largest, putting it right behind Dogecoin's $31.53 billion in 10th place. $31.53 billion in 10th place is what I meant. SHIB copying Doge bull run? Could that be what's happening right now? How many people remember the bull run that Dogecoin had back in the day? Leave your comments below. So Shiba Inu was launched in 2020 after taking heavy inspiration from Dogecoin, which is a 2013 born joke cryptocurrency fashioned after the Japanese dog breed. 8 years since its introduction, Dogecoin's popularity emerged with its use as payment by sports teams like the Dallas Mavericks and why am I having issues with it? Mark Cuban and the Dallas Mavericks. AMC Theaters also added Dogecoin as a cryptocurrency that they will start accepting as payment for moviegoers, and as a speculative investment vehicle thanks to Tesla CEO Elon Musk's social media endorsements of the token. Doge's price underwent an incredible upside boom in the first 5 months of 2021, rising more than 15,000% amid a retail-led frenzy. In doing so, the King meme token reached its record high of 76 cents on May 8th, only to correct by over 68% to trade around 23 cents at press time. Overall, Dogecoin went through extreme trends in the previous 12 months, starting with a long period of consolidation, eventually following it up with an extended bullish breakout and further by a massive price correction. It appears Shiba Inu's price trends in recent months took cues from Dogecoin's consolidation and breakout phases, as the Shiba Inu US dollar chart shows. A Dogecoin-like 1,500% price boom in the Shiba Inu market puts its long-term profit target near 30,13500. Nonetheless, The fractal also warns about massive periodical price corrections towards the 20-day exponential moving average support, which the green waves in the chart essentially show that as the price increases. Now, the overall Shiba Inu dominance in the cryptocurrency market has surged from 0.16% to 0.91% month to date. On the other hand, Dogecoin's control on the market has reduced from 1.5 to as low as 1.2% in the same period. This is interesting. So the SHIB price macro fundamentals. Joe Weisenthal, the editor at Bloomberg Markets, noted that Shiba Inu has advanced smart contracting capabilities. And that's what makes it better than Dogecoin. Again, guys, we're seeing that the more application that a coin has, the more relevance it has to society, and that directly influences the level of adoption that it has globally. You can check out ShibaSwap, a Uniswap-like decentralized exchange for the SHIB community. It's got NFT, liquidity mining, all of it. Meanwhile, Dogecoin doesn't have any of this right now. As Cointelegraph covered, the recent SHIB price rally may have also taken cues from the Monday launch of the Shiboshi's Social Club. This online community rewards exclusive perks to people who own exclusive Shiba Inu generated non-fungible tokens, or NFTs, dubbed Shiboshis. As a result, retail appears to have been tailing Shiba Inu's speculative bull run, with a recent study by Beckensea Technology showing that it received 2.8 billion Google searches on average in 2021, the third highest after Bitcoin and Ethereum. In comparison, search volume of Dogecoin become as the sixth largest. So Shiba Inu is already blowing Dogecoin out of the water. If you hold Dogecoin, you might as well move it over to SHIB, because SHIB is clearly showing more application, more adoption, and more global interest, placing third place in Google searches after Bitcoin and Ethereum. As we see here, Dogecoin is the sixth largest. Meanwhile, a petition on change.org pleading with Robinhood to list SHIB tokens on its zero-free trading app garnered over 500,000 signatures, and the CEO, Vlad Tenev, said during the company's earnings call Tuesday that Robinhood is considering adding new coins to the service portfolio, albeit without mentioning their names. That may have pushed Shiba Inu's price to its record high on Wednesday, which is today, further signaling booming retail interest in the meme crypto. Memes have value and have been an investable thesis in 2021, Jonathan Chessman, head of over-the-counter and institutional sales at crypto derivatives exchange FTX, told Bloomberg, adding, lower dollar price tokens are attractive to retail. In related news, Shiba Inu risks drop with Shiba's 574% October's price rally near exhaustion. But according to Ben Caselin, head of research and strategy at crypto exchange AAX, SHIB traders should tread ahead carefully due to excessive speculation, citing that prior patterns that indicate that the token would likely shed much of its value as it gets challenged by other meme projects. Again, guys, the views and opinions expressed here on Conscious Crypto are solely the views of the authors and do not necessarily reflect my personal, Casa de Pranas, Conscious Minds, or Twitch.tv's views. Every investment and trading moves involve risks, and we want to continue to urge everybody to conduct your own due diligence, do your own research when making financial decisions. I'm not a financial expert. I am, however, very interested in your financial literacy and your financial sovereignty. So if you like that type of stuff, please subscribe. Please share these videos. It's about that time, guys. Y'all know what it is. It's been over an hour. My name is MC Medina. This is Conscious Crypto, and I need y'all to do me a grand old favor. Stay conscious, stay getting that crypto, and be blessed. Peace, guys.